Today is my car's birthday, and usually I get a mod or something like that to kind of celebrate that for my car. And instead, this year, I fixed it. But I wanted to share with you my top 5 mods that I've done with this car. In no particular order, let's start with what I fixed. And yes, even though it's let me down, it's transformed the way this car drives and improved its general usability. And that's my Cobb Flex Fuel system. While I may not be running next gen just yet, Cobb stood behind their product and helped me out when the main brain of the system failed. So I know that when I do upgrade this system, I'll be going through Cobb. Mine was dialed in by Graham at Boosted Performance Tuning, and he did an excellent job with it again. In fact, every tuning session since I bought this car 8 years ago has been done with Graham. 65,000 miles later and it's running strong. Plus, I can travel easier with this car since I can run anything from 91 octane up to E85 or any blend between them. So we saw what's under the hood, but let's talk about the hood. This was my first major appearance change to the car, and thanks to that great paint match, many folks mistake it for being like this from the factory. At the time, Vermont Sports Car did not have their hood vents available, so when this carbon fiber hood came up for sale locally, I jumped at it. We left the vents exposed so you can still see the carbon fiber. They're covered in the same clear coat as the rest of the hood, so they're protected. The scoop itself is slightly larger than stock, and the vents are nicely sculpted into the hood design, so it's made the front end look a little more aggressive. Of the front end improvements I've made, it's definitely my favorite. Let's head inside for the next two. These two dash trim pieces are actually out of a limited Crosstrek, and I got them specifically so David Higgins and Craig Drew could sign their car. It was also so that if I ever decided to sell the car, I could easily remove and keep their signatures with me. But there's probably zero chance I'll get rid of this machine now. I love it too much. I had them sign it at the 2016 Rally in the 100 Acre Wood when I first met them. Since then, I've gotten to know them, and it's been great keeping in touch with my heroes. These signatures really solidified what I wanted to do with the car. Make it a celebration of the feats they accomplished together. While the steering wheel upgrade from last year was a bit of a letdown, the shift knob upgrade has been great. I like that OEM Plus feel it gives, and Austin at Billet Works did a run of these in Hyper Blue to match these cars. I can probably improve it even more if I upgrade some shifter bushings and such, but the shift knob itself pairs well with the STI short throw kit, and it looks great alongside the Hyper Blue stitching throughout the interior. It just makes it a joy to drive that much more. Let's close out the top 5 with this big one on the back, the wing. This really rounded out my Higgins Blue theme for the car, making this a tribute to their success with Subaru. On the front, we've got the hood with the exposed carbon vents, and on the back, this wing caps it off with Hyper Blue on the ends with their number peeking through. I love the way this wing plays with the air as I drive through dust, dirt, rain, and snow, funneling it through like it did at all the rallies it won with this thing strapped to the back. I think of all those episodes of Launch Control, of the events I went to seeing this car drive to victory over and over, and then I realize I'm in it. It's a rewarding feeling that I can't give up. So those are the top 5 mods that I've done to my car. What are your favorites? What are your favorite things that you've done with yours? Leave a comment down below, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy birthday, STI.